Balake.
Where is Balake at?
My name's Blake.
Do you want to go to war, Balake? I'm for real. Ron.
Ron is here, everyone. Welcome back. Late night edition of SPTV, where remember, every day is a great day not to be in a cult. My God, I could not think anybody could out crazy Scientology for trying to derail litigation into internal arbitration. And gosh darn diggity do, it looks like Disney Gone Done did it. Disney Gone Done out crazied Scientology. Maybe we'll take a look at the article. We'll see what's going on. But remember let's remember where the bar is set. Okay. Scientology has a policy where current members are strictly forbidden from ever doing anything that would ever benefit anybody that Scientology has declared a suppressive person. It's a high crime, a suppressive act, punishable by expulsion to basically assist, aid, and abet, or in any way benefit a known suppressive person. And yet Scientology's internal arbitration agreements force any former Scientologist who try to sue Scientology into internal arbitration. But any former Scientologist who tries to sue Scientology is automatically a suppressive person. And the arbitrators on the panel for the internal arbitration have to be Scientologists in good standing. So it is quite literally impossible for an internal Scientology arbitration to go in the favor of the former Scientologist who is suing. That's where the bar is being set right now for cray-cray level. All right, let's see what Disney's trying to do here. Disney wants wrongful death lawsuit thrown out because the widower had bought a ticket to Epcot and had Disney Plus. All right, I see where we're going with this. Let me zoom in a little bit more here. Okay, a man suing Walt Disney Parks and Resorts for the wrongful death of his wife, who was a doctor, by the way, is facing a new legal hurdle. Disney is trying to get the lawsuit thrown out of court and sent into arbitration because he had signed up for Disney Plus years earlier. Time flies, you guys. I didn't even realize Disney Plus had been out for years, but okay. Court documents show that the company is trying to get the $50,000 lawsuit tossed. I'm amazed it's only a $50,000 lawsuit because the plaintiff, Jeffrey Piccolo, signed up for a 1-month trial of the streaming service Disney Plus in 2019, which requires trial users to arbitrate all disputes with the company. Oh my freaking God. Talk about a ridiculous a user agreement. What do they call it? The license agreement, the end user license agreement, whatever it is, EULA. Company lawyers also claim that because Piccolo used the Walt Disney Parks website to buy Epcot Center tickets, Disney is shielded from a lawsuit from the estate of Piccolo's deceased wife. I don't know how to say this name. I'm not even going to try. Who died of a reaction to severe food allergies. In a legal filing responding to Disney's claims, Piccolo's lawyer, Brian Denny, called Disney's argument preposterous and said that the notion that signing up for a Disney Plus free trial would bar a customer's right to a jury trial with any Disney affiliate or subsidiary is so outrageously unreasonable and unfair as to shock the judicial conscience. Well, my pearls, I dare say that the standard of what is the legal enforceability of an arbitration agreement does not happen to be what would be outrageously unreasonable and unfair, or what would shock the judicial conscience. Because time and time again, judges overseeing Scientology civil litigation have made similar statements where they feel that they have to make rulings that, in their opinion, shock the conscience and would be outrageously unreasonable because of precedent that exists on the enforceability of these arbitration agreements. Anyway, let's see. Remember where the bar has been set for crazy, y'all. Let's see. Let's see how this measures up. Walt Disney Parks and Resort is explicitly seeking to bar its 150 million Disney Plus subscribers from ever prosecuting a wrongful death case against Disney in front of a jury, even if the case facts have nothing to do with Disney Plus. The lawyer wrote in court papers. Piccolo is seeking damages in excess of $50,000 pursuant to Florida's Wrongful Death Act, as well as damages for mental pain and suffering, loss of companionship and protection, loss of income, and medical and funeral expenses. Quote, "We are deeply saddened by the family's loss and understand their grief," a Disney spokesperson said. "Given that this restaurant is neither owned nor operated by Disney, we are merely defending ourselves against the plaintiff's attorney's attempt to include us in their lawsuit against the restaurant." Oh, I see. They're suing the restaurant, but the restaurant is in Disney World. Okay, so these are the restaurants right here. And the caption of this photo says, well, the caption of the photo doesn't say anything. Did I infer that these restaurants are in Walt Disney World or Disneyland? All right, let's keep going here. All right. I'm confused. Let's read this paragraph again. "We are deeply saddened by the family's loss and understand their grief," a Disney spokesperson said. "Given that this restaurant is neither owned nor operated by Disney, we are merely defending ourselves against the plaintiff's attorney's attempt to include us in their lawsuit against the restaurant." Okay. In October 2023, the woman, her husband, Jeffrey Piccolo, and Piccolo's mother dined at Raglan Road Irish Pub in Disney Springs, which is part of the Walt Disney World Resort in Florida. I see. They chose to eat at the restaurant, the lawsuit states, because they believed it would have proper safeguards against serving dairy and nuts to the woman due to her allergies. I get it. Now, guys, I've been to Disney Springs, and whereas I cannot speak to, like, my understanding was that Disney Springs, now my understanding is like just a common understanding, not a legal understanding. You are not in Disney World when you're in Disney Springs. It's almost like Disney Springs is one of these planned neighborhoods, these planned developments. It's a deed restricted community where I think my understanding, and again, a layman's understanding, I haven't seen any legal paperwork. My understanding was this entire community, it was like a neighborhood, a whole town, that the deed restriction was basically controlled by Disney World or Disney. And, you know, it's supposed to be like the perfect neighborhood, not a blade of grass out of place. And that was my understanding, is that Disney controlled the neighborhood. Now, I'm sure they've set up different legal entities, and, you know, the neighborhood association is run by some company that's not, you know, maybe affiliated with, but not like, I think Disney's playing a legal game when they say this restaurant is not owned or operated by Disney. But I see what they're saying. Like, Disney Springs is a neighborhood. It's not going to Disney World. All right. The waiter guaranteed the couple that certain foods would be made allergen free, which the two confirmed several more times, according to the lawsuit. She also ordered a vegan fritter, scallops, onion rings, and a vegan shepherd's pie. Although some of the food delivered lacked allergen free flags, the waiter again assured them it was allergen free. But after dinner, the woman, 42 years old, went shopping in the Disney Springs area and began suffering from a severe acute allergic reaction, according to the lawsuit. Despite self-administering an EpiPen, the woman died from anaphylaxis due to elevated levels of dairy and nut in her system. The lawsuit said, attributing the information to a medical examiner's investigation. Oh, very, very interesting. I'll be honest, I guess I had not read all the way to the end of the article. I believed this woman had eaten at a restaurant that was in the Disney park, on the grounds of one of the parks. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm a little more sympathetic to Disney in this case. I wish the reporting on this subject would actually comment on the status of the lawsuit against the restaurant itself. It sounds like the restaurant is being sued, and then it sounds like Disney is separately being sued. And if Disney does not own or operate the restaurant that exists in the real world outside of the park, anybody can go to this restaurant. I can understand them basically saying, keep us out of this. Controversial? Heartless? What do you guys think? I don't have anyone in the back office starring comments for me right now, but what I will do is just scroll through the live chat real quick and see what some of your feedback is on this subject. So burn it up right now if there's something you want me to pull up. Hello, everybody. Hello, everybody. I see you all in here. We have horizontal today. You guys with the horizontal and the vertical. My God, 1 out of 10 videos is vertical and everyone loses their minds. Oh, by the way, while we're in a little bit of a limbo period here, I am working on my march to 1 million subscribers. You know what they say, guys? Shoot for the moon. Even if you miss, you'll land among the stars. Will I ever hit 1 million subscribers? Probably not, guys. But it doesn't hurt to try. I had 400,000 unique viewers last month. 35% of those were not subscribed. That's 140,000 subscribers. If I get just 60,000 more subscribers, I'll hit my next milestone of 300,000. So guys, if you're watching right now and you're not subscribed, do me a favor, consider subscribing. I would really appreciate it. Okay, continuing to scroll down. Harrison McKenzie says, Disney has never been innocent. Ooh, that sounds dark. Disney does have a pretty bad reputation for a number of reasons, but I do know what you mean. Okay, Yes says, it's Reglan Road in Disney Springs. Indeed. Okay, Lori Herman, Disney Springs shopping district of the Disney World complex. Yeah, but you don't have to. Okay, I'm just gonna make a statement that I think is a fact. If I'm wrong, please let me know in the live chat, and when I catch up, I'll see it. You do not have to buy a ticket for Disney World or enter into Disney World or any other Disney park to get to Disney Springs. Am I wrong about that, guys? That's my memory. I have not been in a lot of years. Actually, the entire time I have lived in Florida, from 2006 to present, 18 years, I have never been to Disney World. I am not a fan of theme parks. I'm only a fan of roller coasters. And yet there's a couple times where I was talked into going all the way to Disney Springs just for the shopping and there's some kid-friendly stuff out there. Am I misremembering it, guys? Let me know. Here we go. Wise Mama. Disney Springs shops and restaurants are not owned by Disney, but they do rent the space and have to take the meal plans, etc. Okay. All right. Mary James. Now I'm curious if she had an EpiPen with her, and it sounds like she absolutely did. SM, we went there and it was like it was like a promenade and shopping plaza. Absolutely. I don't remember ever having to get a ticket. But now that I remember, now that I'm thinking about it, my in-laws had the year-round passes and everything. So maybe I got in on someone else's guest pass and I wasn't even aware of it. We'll see. We'll see what you guys say. Is Sandy in the chat? I'm seeing people talking to Sandy. There she is, Sandy McKenna. Isn't Disney Springs the shopping and entertainment area? Indeed, it is. The question is, do you have to have a ticket or go through any sort of a ticketing system to get in? Okay, Amber says it's not a Disney-owned or operated restaurant, but it's on Disney property. Not sure of the legalities of that. Yes, and that's kind of what I meant about there's also this whole planned neighborhood where Disney owns, for sure. Disney owns the land. But or they developed it. No, because if you buy a property there, you sure as hell own the property that you live on. But I think Disney owns like all the common areas. I don't know, guys. We'll see. Maybe you guys know better than I do. Eat More Pizza Now says the restaurant represents Disney as it was on their property. I guess that is the lawyer's argument. Lexi M. It says 1486 Buena Vista Drive, Lake Buena Vista, Florida, located in Walt Disney World Resort. Once you look up Disney Springs, it's a total legal battle. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Seaward Rescue says the restaurant has insurance, so they can sue the restaurant. Yes. Eat more pizza now. 1 million is obtainable. I would like to think that it is, but you know, we'll see. Bum, ba-dum, bum, 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 ba-dum, bum, bum, bum. I'm not bringing up any comments from people complaining about vertical streaming. And Disney is the landlord of the restaurant. Well, okay, landlord. But if you're the landlord, that means you own it. Oh. Okay. They own the land, they rent the restaurant. So they do not, well, they said it's not owned or operated by. Okay, they don't own the business. Okay. You have the building the business is located in. You can own the building, but you don't own the business that's in the building. Okay, that makes sense. They're the landlord. I mean, I believe that what you're saying is correct. I believe they are the landlord. They don't own the business. They don't operate the business. Okay. Tommy Tone Toontown. Disney Springs is what used to be called Downtown Disney. Yes, that's what it was called. Celebration was the planned community. Yes. And it's creepy. It's like, what is that movie? What is that movie where everything's perfect and everyone's lives are perfect and then everything falls to hell? And Nicole Kidman was in it. It reminds me of that. The Stepford Wives. Is that what it was? Something like that. Okay, yes. Wise Mama says you do not need tickets. Okay, there you go. This is what the legal battle is going to come down to. That Disney owns the real estate, they own the land, but they don't own the business. Okay. Ministry of Common Sense. Aaron got clickbaited by the article. No, not really though. Not really. A lot of big, someone sent me this article earlier today, and I saw it, and I was like, "That's interesting," but I didn't think it was like super interesting. Thought it was just Disney behaving as badly as you would expect a giant corporation to behave. But then some of the big YouTube channels that I watch actually started mentioning this in their videos today, and I'm like, "Oh boy, I got to jump on this tonight because tomorrow will be too late." Gretchen only. I got to say something unpopular. Disney stinks. Everyone I've known who works there is not treated well. I mean, I kind of hear that. That's kind, yep. Stepford Wives. I got it right. Good. I've never even seen the movie, but it's been referenced so often. And Jody, who? It's not Downtown Disney anymore? I guess it isn't. And Losers Parade. I never catch you live. Just wanted to say you're awesome, Aaron. Thank you, Losers Parade. I appreciate it. And in honor of Disney, does this do all the balloons? Is this how you get? Nope, that's the confetti. How do we do the balloons, guys? Is it this? Yeah, that reminds me of Disney. All right, guys. That is it for me for tonight. Thank you for hanging out with me. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed. And if you made it this far, do me a favor. Hit that like button. Thank you, everyone. I'll talk to you soon.
Okay, if you want to see my rock and roll songs, click right on this guitar. And if you want to see a different one of my videos, then you could click right inside here. If you have subscribed or not, subscribe right here. Bye.